A very good evening and welcome to the Prime Edition. Smriti Irani, the government HRD minister at the Union at the center of the NDA, has held a press conference this afternoon in which she has highlighted 6 defences that the government has taken on board after being chastised willy-nilly by every single political party in this country that could take a stand by travelling to Hyderabad. Over the next 20 minutes on the Prime Edition, we examine the first part of this defence. There on your screens, it is the suicide note written by Rohit hours before the unfortunate tragedy that unfolded. This suicide note has now become the flashpoint between the students, the opposition and the centre. This is why. Listen in.
We requested the local police to give us a certified copy of the suicide note so that rumours can be laid to rest with regards to what is the actual content. I hold that note in my hand today. This note does not mention any university official. This note does not mention any national political organisation. This note does not mention any MP.
Dear Smriti Irani, you don't know what sort of victimhood Mr. Rohit Kemla was suffering. What sort of injustice he expressed in the letter he submitted to the Vice Chancellor on December 18th, immediately after having received the order. What sort of humiliation he was undergoing through by sleeping open in the tent when the Vice Chancellor has not even come to see when, as you said, the so-called stupid Dalit DSW, whom you refer that he has come, he has never come.
Let's open this up. Joining us on the conversation tonight, Jay Kumar representing the Congress, RP Singh representing the BJP, I have our executive editor Karthike also with me in the studio. Karthike, let's pick on the first point that Smriti Irani has raised, that in the suicide note of which she says that she has procured a certified copy of the police, not a single person, and I have a copy of that suicide note with me here, not a single organisation, person or individual is named except for the ASA itself, in which Rohit went out to write that there are black waters amongst us. He says this is, if anything else, a plausible defense for the government.
No, I don't think it's a plausible defense. You know, it's a very technical reason being forwarded by HRD minister. But I think the story is very, very political, Rishabh. And the strength of the story here is that the letter by Dattatreya was openly talking about ABVP students. Now, ABVP is a frontal organization of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. It's a frontal organization of BJP. Let's make it very, very clear. And secondly, the boy represented ASA, which was a Dalit organization. In her press conference, she tried to locate the tragedy in a very individual narrative. But I would say that she forgot to mention that there was a caste narrative to it. And the whole fight in the campus and the narrative which exists today wasn't the basis of the caste. It was not an individual issue. And we have to go into certain circumstances under which altercations between two organizations took place. And secondly, the word OBC was used, word Yadav was used. But the fact of the matter is, it was an issue between ASA and ABVP, ABVP and ASA being Dalit organizations.
Okay. But in the end, we perhaps might never know what actually killed Rohit. What was the pressure that was going on in his mind? And if the suicide note is any telling, Mr. Jay Kumar, the government is insistent that if the suicide note is the basis of any police investigation into the entire matter, there is nothing. There is not Mr. Dattatreya to be blamed. There is not the VC to be blamed. There is not his expulsion to be blamed. There is nothing in this. Your thoughts? Mr. Kumar, if you can hear me, sir. Well, obviously, Mr. Kumar can't hear us. Let's listen in once again to what Smriti Irani had to say very specifically, because she raised this issue twice during her press conference, where it came to the specificity of the suicide note. This is the only document that pertains, that came from Rohit regarding what he was going through at the point of the suicide. Listening.
We requested the local police to give us a certified copy of the suicide note so that rumors can be laid to rest with regards to what is the actual content. I hold that note in my hand today. This note does not mention any university official. This note does not mention any national political organization. This note does not mention any MP.
Okay, let me invite RP Singh of the BJP. Mr. RP Singh, there is an issue of an individual who got into an expulsion from a university amidst myriad factors. For your minister, sir, the critics say, including those in the Congress, to be quoting from the suicide note is trying to individualize this issue when this is clearly an issue of a political instigation, a political fight with a caste connotation. Mr. RP Singh, your response?
First, we should not give it a caste connotation at all, because in campus, when things happen, they don't happen because of caste connotation altogether. Secondly, see that his suicide note doesn't state that he was committing suicide. He's not quoting any university official for that card or anyone else. Thirdly, it is a very routine practice for any minister to forward the letter sent by any MLA, MP to the concerned department and get an answer. Even I write letter to minister saying that I have heard this, please check into it and see what action is taken. It is very routine. Yes, only thing is that since he's a Dalit boy, that's why it has been politicalized. But similar things similar suicides have happened earlier also to take this case. It happened in, if I rightly know, 2013, it happened in 2008, but no one raised a voice that time. And it has a political dimension because there's a local election, some election happening here, so it has got a political dimension. It's something like what happened in Haryana.
No, but hang on, RP Singh, we spoke with Hanumanta Rao who wrote another letter. So, and this is a letter that again the Union HRD Ministry has come out and put out of Congress MP Hanumanta Rao, and he says the letter is completely different. This letter does not demand action against students. This letter does not name anybody as an anti-national element. It does not specifically name the ASA workers. This letter is bringing to the notice of the HRD Ministry several activities, including suicide, yes, for their knowledge. It is not demanding action against an expulsion of students, Mr. RP.
Sir, where did Member Parliament letter was regarding taking action on? I'm saying in routine, whenever letter comes, the ministry forward that letter to the concerned ministry for whatever suitable action has to be taken. It's not suggesting you take X action or B action or C action, but it's general letter which says suitable action should be taken. Now, I don't see why this letter has been so much in use. The concern is that why did that boy committed suicide, that we need to know, and that police and the local authorities, the local police functionaries need to come out with and let us know that what could be the real reason for the boy to commit suicide.
Okay, let's examine that. Hang on, Mr. RP Singh. Let me go through this, and we have gone through this unfortunately with painful detail because the entire key lies here. What Rohit has written, Karthike, and I'm quoting, the value of a man was reduced to his immediate identity and nearest possibility, to a vote, to a number, to a thing. Never was a man treated as a mind, as a glorious thing made up of stardust. My birth is my fatal accident. I can never recover from my childhood loneliness. There are of course other issues at play here, but certainly a connotation of discrimination is more than prevalent in what he's writing.
I think it's very poignant, and I think the bottom line here is the lack of dignity which he felt the time he spent there, and I think that's the reference point. It's about dignity, and one has to understand where did this emanate from. If you look at the header of Dattatreya's letter, to the HRD ministry. And even if I say that the job of the HRD ministry is to forward and receive letters, and there's a time-bound query if the MP is writing, he says anti-national activities in the campus in Hyderabad. What allowed him to presume that the people who dissent on certain issues can be anti-national? People can have heightened positions, can have strong positions on national issues, but does not give anyone a right to say that you are anti-national. Dissent does not qualify being as anti-national.
Mr. Jaikumar, if you can hear me now. Mr. Jaikumar, RP Singh, I'll just come back to Mr.
Yeah,
Jaikumar.
I can hear you.
The charge that is being made by the Congress is that you are jumping into a tragedy.
By the Congress?
By the BJP, sir. My apologies. That you are jumping into a tragedy and trying to convert it into a caste conflict.
So they agree that they are creating tragedy. That much is true. They are creating tragedy across the country, in all parts of the country, in all nook and corners of the country. Particularly on Dalit issues, you know how the government is going on ever since it has taken its seat at center. Ever since Mr. Narendra Modi has come to power, what is happening to the Dalit and Dalit cause and Dalit issues? Even the budgetary allocations has been reduced.
Sir, how many terrorist acts happened in UPA regime? Shall I list them out to you?
Let us talk about why it is happening now. Even if you say it happened at UPA regime, you have to repeat it. No. Even if you say that it had happened in the UPA regime, so you wanted to continue it.
Politicalize it.
Hang on, Mr. RPC, I'm coming right back to you. You have plenty of time.
It is not politicizing. Why is there to politicizing it? A Dalit student has hung himself in his hostel and he has left a suicide note, and it is presumed that this boy was suspended from the college and his stipend was stopped for no reason. Even there was a committee report on this. In the committee report, these boys were exonerated. Even in the second committee, later action has been taken by another vice chancellor. It is an outright atrocity.
Okay, hang on. Let me qualify some of the facts that have been made here. The committee report did not exonerate the two individuals. It mainly lessened the punishment to allow them access to academics. But Mr. Jaikumar, the charge that is against you, sir, is that a tragedy has happened. An individual has died. The circumstances of his death are unknown.
You are cutting.
And the caste dimension might be a part, but it might not be the only part. Why make it the only part?
Listen, a Dalit student comes to a university to pursue study because he gets...
Sir, ask them, is there some election coming in opening in Hyderabad?
That assistance has been reduced and it has been terminated for no reason. He has not given 25,000 rupees every month.
There has been some reason, of course.
What he will do?
Whether it was excessive or unexcessive, that is a matter of debate. Okay, hang on, Mr. Jaikumar. Hang on. You made your point.
You are throwing him outside the campus. You are throwing him outside the campus. You are denying him his food. You are denying him his shelter. So he is hanging himself. What else you expect to do? And this government, whomsoever is responsible for it, should be punished.
Okay, RP Singh.
There is no alternative on this. Why there were so many letters written by the HRD ministry to investigate in this case?
Okay, Mr. Kumar, point made.
Why the minister has please listen one point. If you call what I am telling is politicizing, then what Mr. Dattatreya did, what Smriti Irani did, what the other persons involved in this has done, is sheer politicizing. Then what
all right, let me take a response and I'll take up the other issues also. Hang on, Mr. Kumar, hang on. Point made, sir. RP Singh, respond and I'll ask you a few questions.
There are two, three things which I need to answer now. One is that recently Delhi government has been showing a letter that central government sent a letter for them to inquire into BJP matters as well as inquiry. So it's a very routine matter. I mean, at times, if I go by that, no letter should be written to Delhi government also, but letter was sent. So it's a very routine thing that central government ministry, they send letters which have come, they forward the letter to the concerned person. And DP does send a letter to the port ministry, they send a letter down to the local government here to check into it. Similarly, there's some letter which come from the Bandaru, the Tatreji, to Smriti Irani ministry, to Human Resource ministry. They normally forward it to the concerned ministry to check into it and take a suitable action. So there's nothing unusual.
But RP Singh, okay, if you concede the point, if the point is
allow me to
conceded,
complete. No. Allow me to complete, sir. Give me a minute. As per the suicide, as per suicide note, even as when I was a university leader myself, if I tell you my point which I written, Inishom, Antuk ki and Inishom ke jisme haath ko haath nahi chhutta. This is my point. Now problem is that time there was no Facebook, and in which I written अक्षर के पहले के शून्य से अक्षर के बाद के शून्य से. So you get phases in student life. Really right, what I'm saying. So it's not that he has named anyone or he has said that I am blaming this one for my suicide. And we still need to know there's inquiry happening.
okay, hang on, RP Singh. Let me just Karthik into this. RP Singh, hang on. But there are two other issues here. There are two other issues which are very crucial to the case. Number one, Karthik, is that the initial altercation was with a member of the ABVP. Now we've got medical reports that seem to suggest this ABVP activist did not have any injury marks. He was suffering from a kind of appendicitis, which was why he was hospitalized. But nonetheless, Smriti Irani has said this issue was taken up before a High Court. The High Court gave a very particular directive, and the High Court upheld the university's point of view. Is that a defense enough?
No, that's not a defense enough. And I have a question for Mr. Singh. Sir, do you think that somehow Mr. Dattatreya really crossed the line without getting into the details of the issue and calling a segment of students anti-national? Don't you think that it created a pressure of its own because he's a senior minister and a senior voice within Bharatiya Janata Party? In his first letter?
As a minister or as a political, yes, let me answer that. If as a political activist, letter comes to me. No, it is question for me, sir. Let me answer this.
Question was for RP Singh. I'm coming to you next.
Let me answer this. So, in a routine, we forward those letters, and we, if I get a letter saying that this anti-national activity is happening, with saying that और यकूब पैदा करेंगे, एक मारोगे तो और यकूब होंगे, with some documents along with it. It's a very routine thing, and you say you have a right to dissent with the nation's integrity, and I'm shocked.
Okay, all right. So let me take the counter question. Hang on. Let me take the counter question, Mr. Jayakumar. Hang on, Mr. Jayakumar. Let me take a question with you, sir.
Regarding this,
Smriti Irani has come out and said, and this is a fact put on record, that the High Court was monitoring this entire process. The actions of the Hyderabad University and its registrar and its vice chancellor were put before the High Court. They were reviewed and accepted by the High Court. There was an executive council. That executive council, as well as the person who was in charge of the hostel, were also Dalit. Are all these facts to also be ignored, sir?
there is no question of someone in charge of the hostel being a Dalit or not a Dalit. Just because a person is a Dalit, it doesn't mean that it gives protection to all, and he is allowed to do that, first of all. There were several Dalit officers who have been pressurized to go against their thinking and do things as per the government wish, as per the higher authorities wish. So let us not bring into that officer is a Dalit or not. That's a different point. And regarding calling anyone who is anti-national, whenever they don't fall in line with the people, they call them anti-national. What had happened about few months ago in Madras IIT?
Sir, if you talk about Yaqub Menon, you say, okay, someone in this debate, you say, you propagate the cause of Yaqub Menon and Tasab, I'll say you are anti-national if you're doing so.
Why the gentleman is
What are you talking about?
Okay, hang on.
You're crossing the limit and line.
Kumar, finish your point. Karthik, come here. Hang on. Kumar, finish your point.
No, you are not right. I'm saying that hurts my national pride.
Mr. Singh, what you did in IIT Madras, similar student organization, Periyar Ambedkar organization was there, and they generated a bogus complaint, an anonymous complaint. Anonymous complaint has been sent to the Ministry of Vidyadi. On anonymous complaint, Ministry of Vidyadi has initiated an action and banned that organization and suspended the student, and he went on.
Okay.
Because those students did not fall in line
I'm
with
trying to get to the crux of
your
this over
RSS
here.
philosophy.
Mr. Jayakumar, hang on. Karthik, help us get to the crux of this. Just one second, Mr. Jayakumar, I'm coming to you next. Your point was the anti-national.
You brought them as anti-national.
Okay, hang on. I want to get to the crux of this, gentlemen. That is more important.
You take a name of Kasar and I say you're anti-national. You provocate their cause, I say you're anti-national.
Okay, then RP Singh, hang on. You
People
made your
know that
point.
which party
You made
is
your point.
behaving
to
what?
do it.
Who is
Hang
dividing
on,
the
hang
people?
on, hang on. Man, I want to get to the
Who
crux
is-
of the matter. I don't want to get
who
lost
is
here.
bringing the
Karthikeyan,
people
there is the crux of the matter. Perhaps Mr. Dattatreya was misled by this ABVP worker. There is a case to be made also in that regard. So who in the end, when we are seeking to account responsibility, where does it start from?
You know, if you go by accountability, it starts from the Vice Chancellor. Anyway, you have an FIR which names Mr. Dattatreya there. Now the matter is sub judice, it goes to the police. But I do differ from Mr. Singh, because one would understand that the politics in our universities in 60s and 70s was much more violent, and our political system, and in fact universities were the ground where the agitation started, and Indira Gandhi lost the election after emergency. So would you have blamed the educating students as anti-national the way Indira Gandhi blamed them? No, you wouldn't have, because they were fighting for certain cause. So if people have their view, universities are spaces for free speech. And I completely disagree with Mr. Singh. People have the right to say what they want. Police has the right to investigate and jail them. To call anyone or everyone anti-national, I think is using a broad brush.
It's coming down to that. Broad brush. RP Singh.
It's like a broad brush.
No, please. No, not broad brush. Sorry, I'm being very, but I'm saying very pointedly that agitation for democratic norms of a democracy is different from propagating the cause of terrorists. There's a difference. Tomorrow, I've been saying that killers of Rizal are the anti-national. Tomorrow, I can say no, they're not anti-national. They were anti-national. So issue is a person.
You know, the problem, Mr. RP Singh, is as soon as we get into that debate, then we are legitimizing the actionability that took place, which of course led to the suicide. Then that gets you into muddied waters. Okay, I'm running out of time. I want to take 30 seconds with everyone. Hang on, Mr.
Sir,
RP.
I'm not saying that. I'm not getting to that. But my concern is different. My concern is that Congress is trying to politicize it. I was asking that why.
I don't
They
have
said
any-
any election they were offering in Hyderabad.
Okay, let's come to points.
I'm
Hang on, Mr. Jayakumar, I don't want to have a cyclical argument. So let's come to points. Mr. Jayakumar, who is to be blamed?
Yeah. It is the Vice Chancellor to be blamed, and Mr. Dattatreya is blamed. Suitably, the charge complaint has been filed and the FIR has been filed on them. Whomsoever have been cited on the FIR, if they are holding a responsible position, it is legitimate on their point, it is sensible on their part to resign their position and let them allow the investigation.
So while the
take an
investigation
unbiased
is
manner.
underway on two grounds, moral grounds and on grounds of allowing a fair investigation, the Vice Chancellor at the very least, RP Singh, has to go.
See,
Sir,
when the FIR is there and their names are there and when they are the powerful people, definitely they will try
Allow
to,
me to complete,
definitely they will try
you
to
raised a
come out
question,
of
let
this
me answer those.
for a
Sir,
fair
let
and
me answer those questions.
Point is being made, sir. I've taken the question to RP Singh. RP Singh.
authority, they should provide way for it and they should resign.
Point
their
made, sir. Point made. RP Singh, respond, please.
They need not be asked to do that. They should resign. That is the
Mr. Jayakumar, I think you got to hold your thought for a second while I give somebody else a chance to
Sonia
respond. I
Gandhi
need to
should
wind up the
also
conversation.
resign because there is a case going in the court in National Herald matter. So they should, by same parliament, they should also resign. Both of them should resign as member of parliament.
Okay, we've got lost in a cyclical argument here. It is very difficult. I'll wrap up, gentlemen. Thank you. I'll wrap up. I don't want to get stuck here. I will wrap up. I'm out of time. Thank you for joining us on this broadcast. The issue is very simple. In a very difficult case where a suicide has happened, none of us can ever examine what actually was going through Rohit's mind when he took such an extreme step. It's very difficult, but there's a chain of events leading somewhere, and if any anomaly is found in that chain of events, whether it was an ABVP man faking an injury or an intervention from a political person, all of those anomalies need to be corrected for a nation to know that something of a healing touch has been applied, justice has been done. Thank you. Slipping into a short break. Headlines on the other side.